Thanks to Our Savior's Lutheran, I have been making a faithful, hopeful, loving offering to many refugee families in our community for more than 40 years. In 1979, our church decided to sponsor another refugee family and was interested in finding volunteers to tackle the project. Unfortunately, I am not musical, so I was not singing in the choir, nor ringing handbells. Also, I can barely sew on a button, so I was not an OSL quilter. So I thought the refugee committee notice in our bulletin would be worth exploring. Serving on that refugee committee with about a dozen other OSL members like Carol Prouty, Judy Alvine, and Evelyn Berg changed my life. Our team was amazing. By dividing the task, we settled successfully a Cambodian family, 2 brothers, 1 wife, and their sister. In fact, the 14-year-old sister lived with us for many months, and we walked her down the aisle when she married. I am still in regular contact with her. She is extremely involved in her church in Missouri. Her 2 brothers and sister-in-law continue to live in Sioux Falls and own China Express on 41st Street. Lang and Seyfid's children are an optometrist and a chemical engineer. Wow. Soon after the Cambodian family was settled, Our Savior sponsored an Afghan family. Following the same recipe, our team helped them resettle into our community. Again, great success was accomplished. The parents still live in Sioux Falls. The father, an engineer in Afghanistan during the Russian invasion in the early 80s, worked for Minnehaha County for many years and taught advanced computer classes. One daughter is a medical doctor, and the other has a doctorate in nursing. A couple of the other children are computer experts. Then sometime later, Our Savior sponsored a single father and 3 beautiful Ethiopian boys. I had the privilege of working with Martha and Ron Rossing and others during this time. Our committee had to be even more committed with no mom in the picture, but we persevered. That father works extremely hard at a meat packing plant and recently tested positive for COVID-19 and is in quarantine at home. The youngest son is a junior at Dakota State University. I have many more stories about other refugees that I have adopted since, but my time is limited, and so is yours. Part of Our Savior's mission statement is to nurture faith that connects with everyday life. I feel compelled to support this mission by giving my time, sharing my talents, and helping others financially. Obviously, Our Savior's has made a huge difference in the lives of the refugee families I just described, but it made a bigger difference in my life. I have always received more than I have given in my work with refugee families. I am an incredibly blessed person, and I never doubt that Jesus expects me to provide hope and love to others, especially those experiencing a new world for the first time.